Thank you very much.
Thought you'd seen the back of David Cameron? This was him walking away after he lost the Brexit referendum in 2016.
Right.
Since then, he has occasionally criticised his successors over cuts to foreign aid and the scrapping of parts of HS2.
Of course, I've disagreed with some individual decisions, but politics is a team enterprise. I've decided to join this team because I believe Rishi Sunak is a good Prime Minister doing a difficult job at a hard time. I want to support him. I'm a member of the team and I accept the Cabinet collective responsibility that comes with that.
You've got to balance your weight, that's the deal.
When he became party leader, David Cameron wanted to be seen as a modern, centrist, compassionate Conservative, highlighting green issues in the Arctic. Later welcoming Liberal Democrats into coalition government and legalising gay marriage. All a far cry from the divisive political debate of recent years.
Good afternoon, everyone.
After leaving office, the former Prime Minister retreated to his shepherd's hut to write his memoirs. There were lucrative speaking tours, charity work, and then a role with the finance group Greensill Capital. A committee of MPs later accused him of a significant lack of judgment over his lobbying of ministers. The return of David Cameron gives Rishi Sunak a senior figure around the cabinet table and one with good contacts on the world stage. But with all those years of experience comes a lot of baggage. Plenty for the opposition parties and some Tory MPs to complain about.
Good evening, how are you?
In power, he wooed the Chinese president over a pint in an English pub and hailed a golden era of closer relations with Beijing. Today, a vocal group of Tory MPs regard China as a huge threat and think Lord Cameron has fostered business links with the country.
Oh, I think there is a very clear conflict at the moment. Until that's cleared up, I don't see how this works, because 7 of us are sanctioned. We are under attack the whole time. Our families are, by the Chinese government and their acolytes. And, you know, he has now come in having very close ties until literally quite recently.
His foreign policy record includes the 2011 military intervention in Libya. It was later strongly criticised by the Foreign Affairs Select Committee, which said action had been taken with no proper intelligence analysis and it left Libya a failed state. For many voters, Lord Cameron is associated with public sector cuts and, of course, Brexit. His confidence that he could win the argument to keep the UK in the EU was his biggest political miscalculation. But not, as it turns out, career-ending. Vicky Young, BBC News, Westminster.